DJDUBL.
It's DJDUBL here and my special guest in the building today, Sneakbo!
Yo, you done no?
What's going on, man?
No, I'm out here, man. You good, yeah?
Welcome back, bro. That's all I'm going to say. I saw you in Brighton, what, like 2 months ago or something? Yeah. We did the show in Brighton. Yeah. I said to you, man, like, it's good to have you back in the scene, bro.
Trust me. Feels good to be back.
Do you feel like you're carrying on the previous work, or do you feel like you're hitting a reset button and starting phase 2?
I'm more grown, mature, more experienced in the music game now. Like, I know what I'm doing. My bars and flows, like, if I listen to my first CD, Jet Ski Wave, to Brixton, what's coming now, it's totally different. So, yeah, man. It's a different game right now.
For me, yeah, when I listen to your music and the early stuff, I feel like you're one of the first UK rappers to really flex on dancehall. Yeah. I feel like you're one of the pioneers, along with someone like Timbo, for example, to really bring, like, I don't even know, it hasn't even properly got a name, Afro swing, Afro rap, this whole sound. Yeah. As a pioneer of this sound, do you feel like your name isn't mentioned when people talk about the early days?
Yeah, no, definitely. My name don't get mentioned, but recently, within the last probably 2 months, I've been seeing a lot of people saying, "Oh, Sneakbo deserves to be recognized, get more recognition. Sneakbo's a legend." Everyone, it's like everyone's paying homage now. But if you asked me this 2 months ago, I would say, nah, no one says nothing about me. Yeah.
Maybe it's because you're starting to make noise again now, and people are like, oh yeah, this guy. Even down to like the drill stuff. A lot of the UK drill stuff. I heard you doing that years ago,
long time,
bro. Like,
long.
It's good. I'm glad people are really starting to give the credit where it's due. You know. With you being like on the graft for so long, how does it feel when there's an artist who might just kind of pop up just off of one song and then get huge recognition and maybe surpass you in certain aspects? How does it feel to you? Does it annoy you, or do you see like scene progression?
It don't annoy me. I'm happy for the artists because I know, like, raw, they're coming from a struggle and they didn't say they're just gonna do this and blow bigger than Sneakbo in one day. It just happened for them, so I'm happy for them. What I don't like is when, like, the industry just gives certain people mad love. They might just get a mobile, they've got one song, you know, like that. And I think, raw, I've got that one song you gave that person a mobile for. I've got at least 8 songs that's the same, on the same level as that. Not better. Feel me? Yeah, if not better. So, raw, I just think like that, like, they just show other people more love over, man.
Do you think there's a reason for that?
I don't know the reason. I ain't done nothing wrong to no one, so.
No. In the past, yeah, so, I mean, we've sat down, this is probably like the 5th or maybe the 6th interview that me and you have done together. And we've spoken in the past about the 2 different sets that you've got, like live performances. And you've always talked about the commercial one and then like the hood one. So the commercial one was like the early kind of house and dance records that you had put out there and stuff. And the real ones were Touch a Button and the more hood stuff. Do you feel that now the UK rap scene is how it is? Have you left the commercial side? Like, have you kind of put that one away and now you can just focus on the music that you really want to perform? Or are you still doing the 2 separate sets?
When I started rapping, no, when I first done the commercial stuff, I didn't like it because that's not what I listened to. But then as I started growing as an artist and I started getting the chance to do festivals, I realized the songs I love, like Touch a Button and that's for the clubs. But when I'm at these festivals, this is what's shutting down the commercial songs are what's shutting down the festivals.
Right.
So, and when I jump on the commercial songs, it's not like I change. I still do what I do on a bashment beat or Afro beat or something. So, yeah, like, I just feel like now I just need to bring them both together and just keep dropping bangers. With
the last song that you put out was Too Cool.
Yeah.
And it was a lot more chart orientated. It was more down like the lane, like with Ring a Ling, like you did with Ill Blue. No, I mean the last time we sat down to talk about the records. I know it wasn't the last one. Did you like the song at the time, or were you guided? Because that was a point where you were under Virgin. You just signed to Virgin, and obviously new people involved.
Yeah.
How did you feel about that record at the time?
No, I thought it's a banger. I thought it's a good song, but if it was me giving Virgin a song, it wouldn't have been that one. I would have defo gave them something else, but they wanted that song and they said that's what works. So yeah.
Right. The Brixton album is coming under Jet Ski Wave, so it's a whole independent thing.
Yeah.
Which do you prefer, working under a major label or doing the independent stuff?
It just depends, man, because it could go both ways. It could work independent or work with a label. So it always just depends. Shall
I ask you next week after the album's out? Yes. Depends on the statistics. How many people are involved in the Sneakbo brand now?
Obviously, my friends around me, everyone around me is basically involved somehow. And yeah, so manager, tour manager, what else? Like
camera
road
guy.
manager, camera guy, my producer. I don't have no artists, but I got like rappers from Brixton that I should put them on. But with my friends, I want them to find their own, not find their own. Like I'm here to help them.
Yeah.
But, like I don't want them to be like they're underneath me, because I've seen how sometimes when you have someone underneath you, they don't. You outshine them, or like it's like they're left in the dark. But when you're just your own person, boom boom, it works out better for you sometimes.
Yeah. Let them
so
earn,
with my friends,
I just way, right?
Yeah. So I jump on the track with them, boom boom, but I don't make them feel like they need to be underneath Jet Ski Wave, or feel like they need to work, like just shout it out all the time, and let them do their own thing, do whatever they want to do.
So unless I won't give the details of this, you can say it if you want to, but there was a situation like 2 years ago. I saw you post something about your current manager at the time, and that whole situation, the post got deleted, which is why I'm not going to say the details, because it got deleted for whatever reason. Now, moving forwards after that scenario, and you're under new management now, how did you know the new management is people that you can trust, and how do you know that the people around you, because you've reached a certain level of fame, so it's not like you're starting from the ground up, you're in a certain position, people know that you've got certain things going on, so how are you in a position where you know that you can trust the circle of people around you?
To be honest, you can't ever know. You just have to trust. You just have to give people your trust, and hopefully it works out. And that's all it is. You can never say, what he just told me, I believe he's gonna keep it real forever and ever and ever. Like some people could sell you dreams, and some people might not even sell you a good dream, but that's the person that is gonna really help you. You know like that. So you never know. You just have to go with it and see what happens.
It sounds like you made a good choice with current management.
Right now, this is the best time, best management I've ever had. Like everything's just falling into place correctly. So yeah, so far everything's going perfect.
Let's talk about the music. Let's talk about the album. The something that nobody's heard. I've heard it.
What's that?
The album. And it's sick. It's sounding sick, bro. So
wait.
I've heard it.
You heard it? Oh, cool.
I've heard it.
Say nothing. You're in the game.
It's not out there. Don't worry. It hasn't leaked. Don't panic.
You're in the game.
Don't panic. It's sounding very sick.
No.
Like, it's sounding good, man.
Yeah.
I've got so many questions about it as well. Why is now the right time to get a Sneakbo album?
I feel like because I've never done one. Like, obviously, everyone gets a time where they're the new kid and they got that buzz, like, boom. And I feel like that's the time you're meant to do an album or something. Cool. But I didn't do nothing them times. So, throughout my career, I was just like, not that I was losing or nothing, but I'm winning, and I feel like I'm winning, but I'm not where I need to be, or I ain't got the buzz that I need to have to drop a project, innit? So yeah, I just feel like now this is defo the right time. The first song I dropped from Brixton, Active, with gigs, that went off
madly.
The second one, with Notes, that went off. So yeah, man, this is just the right time, perfect time. And like I said, everyone's winning. Everyone's coming out with like back then it was like you had to put in work and show that you can make songs or make bangers. Now it's like if you get on Link Up TV and you hit a couple millions, boom, you're the next big thing. It's just easy now, you know.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Back then, I had to go against Adele, Ed Sheeran.
Yeah.
Now it's like I'm against Kojo Funds, J Hus, like people from the ends, you know, like that. So, yeah, man.
Is that a good thing for you or a bad thing?
It's definitely a good thing, because it's definitely a good thing. It's like, I'm not even against them, you know, like, it's that's who, not I'm competing against or whatever. How can I put it, man? That's who's in my league.
It's in the same arena, like everyone's fighting. I know
like,
exactly what you mean.
Before it was left, like, it was like Adele, she's completely different, like, gone, like, so yeah. Now it's like, you know what I mean? Yeah,
man, definitely. Did you have, I mean, I know why you called it Brixton, so I'm not going to ask, like, you know that's where you're from. You're very passionate about the area. Yeah. Did you play with any other names for the album before you settled on Brixton?
Yeah. I did, Before It's Too Late. What else? Yeah, I think Before It's Too Late, that's the only one I can remember right now. But I had other names.
What swayed you to Brixton instead of that one then?
I don't know. I just thought it was powerful, man. And I liked Big Sean's Detroit CD. Yeah.
Good shout. You've done a lot of mixtapes, and obviously we spoke about this is your first album. Did you approach making this album differently to how you would make a mixtape? So the ethic was the same. Yeah. Obviously, it's like these are all original beats as opposed to getting other beats. Yeah,
I was just in the booth every night making songs. Then it was just coming together slowly. And then when I realized I was gonna make this, I name it Brixton, that's when I thought to myself, some of these songs have to relate to Brixton. Yeah. And then, yeah, that's how it just kept changing it, like, throughout the whole year. And then that's the track list that's there now. That's what I ended up with.
And it's strong, bro. The intro, just the intro, man. Like, you know what the intro reminded me of?
Did you really hear it?
I promise you. I promise you, brother.
That's good. That's good.
I promise you, I've heard it.
Nah, I'm happy you're saying it's good. I'm happy you're saying the intro as well, because I ain't played no rapper the CD. The only rapper I played was Yungen. And he goes mad to the intro, like.
Yeah. So, you know what it reminded me of? And I can't remember the exact name. It might be Dreams and Nightmares, but one of the Meek Mill, one of the Meek Mill records where it doesn't drop until halfway. Bruv, I thought the intro itself was enough to, like, gas me for the ready for the album. And I know we've spoken in the past, and you've mentioned about Meek Mill being, like, you've been a fan of Meek Mill. There's a track called They Don't Want to See. You're singing on the hook. I don't think I've ever heard you like that.
No, that's mad.
So what was behind the decision for that? Like, did someone say, oh, you need to try this, or did you just try a thing?
No, you know what's mad? This is what I'm saying. If you go to my old CD in, like, 2010, I used to sing my hooks before that. But at that time, it's like they weren't rating this music, or the afrobeats weren't popping like that. But over the years now, I've seen, like, J Hus, Kojo, Young Bane, Notes, all come through, and, like, what I've been doing is working, innit? So so I just feel like this is the right time for, like, a song like that to come, and for me to be singing on the hook. And it's gonna, people, like, there is a lot of people that would have never heard that song back in the day, so this is gonna be people's first time hearing me singing, and yeah, they're just gonna be shocked.
Sounds good, bro. It does sound good. What's your favorite song from the album?
I think it's the intro, man. I think so. I think it's the intro. Yeah.
Goes hard, man.
But a lot of them are my favorite in different ways. Like,
different moods.
Yeah. But the intro is like, if I was just if I had to put just one song on that album, it would be like the intro. That's just Brixton. I'm explaining, like, a lot of shit about Brixton in there, so yeah. Yeah. Therefore the intro.
The record with Notes, Nah. Yeah. Now, I think I first heard that, like, the start of last summer or something mad. I heard it quite a long time ago. Now, I realise now why you held on to it, to keep it in line with the album, make sure it's there. But through that summer, if you dropped it, like, start of June, you could have banged in the summer.
Yeah.
Was it difficult to be patient, knowing that, because I mean, it's a tune, and especially with Notes, how he is, like his position in the industry now. You could have put it out, and then the club bookings would have sailed straight in. Like, was it hard to hold off until?
No, it was definitely hard to hold off. I didn't even want to drop the gigs track, but because FIFA was coming out and the track was on FIFA.
How did it get on there?
I think they just hollered at. They just hollered at one of us, and
good management
from there. From there, and then boom, it was just on there.
Let's talk more about that record, Fanatics. On production. That, like, I was just sat down with Miss Banks. Her latest single was by Fanatics. Giggs has the record with Popcorn. That's by Fanatics. I heard a reggae tune the other day by Fanatics. Like, these guys are everywhere. Yuzimi with sorry about that. Yuzimi, Fanatics. Like, they've got the biggest catalogue, bro. It's insane. Is it true that Giggs picked the beat and brought it to you and said, this is yours, like this is for you? So talk to me about that whole scenario. Actually, firstly, before you do, I'm not really in tune with, like, I'm just going to call it street politics. But you're from Brixton, he's from Peckham. I'm guessing already, because you got a tune together, there's no tension between the two of you. But should there be, because you're from the two areas?
No, there shouldn't be tension, because Giggs is older than me, so he's a different generation.
Right.
And like, we didn't ever have problems. When I was on the roads, I didn't see Giggs and have problems with him.
Right, I got you.
And then, basically with the tune now, he just shouted me one day. No, I've been on him to do a track. Like, I shouted Giggs. I saw him in a club one time, and from there, we got each other's number, messaged him that raw.
That's where the connection came from. Right.
And then, but this was a long time ago. So we didn't want to just do a track for no reason, but I think because he saw that I'm bringing out an album or something, or I've been promoting that I'm working on something called Brixton, that's when he gave me the beat. Boom. He said the Fanatics made it. A couple of weeks later, we didn't go to the Fanatics to record it. We went somewhere else, and we just got it cracking. He gave me that verse. When I heard that verse, I was gassing, and then I was just writing my thing. Boom, banger. Active.
So you heard his verse, and that's what got you inspired. So
I was writing while he was writing, but
he
finished first, so he laid these things.
Because it's mad. Like, at first, it sounds like a Giggs tune featuring Sneakbo. But I love the way you both deliver on it, man.
First verse and the chorus.
And you got just the second verse. So what's a studio session with Giggs like?
It's good. I like listen to him, look up to him. So I was gassed when I'm like, it's finally happening. Like, boom, we're making a banger. Giggs is calm, funny guy, like that. So it was just cool, man. Yeah.
Was it just like you and the engineer, or was there other people around? Buck, I imagine, was probably there.
Big Ride, and some camera guys.
Did you feel under pressure?
No, I didn't feel under pressure, but I felt like I need to go hard. Like, this track is gonna go off, and I just need to go hard on it. And Giggs just done a song with Drake, so everyone's thinking, what's his next track? And he's got Warmth to Them coming out. So everyone's thinking, he's just in the spotlight right now. And I knew my track's the track that's coming next. So I just knew, I need to go hard right now.
I like some of the other collaborations that you got on the album. Because you got a couple of names on there who I didn't recognise. One of them was Jasper TR. And that's on OT. So he's a singer. He sounded good, man. Like,
no, he's hard.
Is he a Brixton guy, or where's he from?
He's not even from Brixton. He's one of my friends' mates, and when I met him, we've just been cool since then. And obviously, I've heard these other tracks, and we were just in the booth together. So we just made the magic happen, and boom! I just like the track. Like, it's something that can relate to Brixton. Like, he's talking about a young boy that's going OT. All he ever wanted was a rollie. In Brixton, that's all it is. Young boys, all we want is rollies, cars, good life, and when you hear the verses, the chorus, you will know, like, this is something that everyone in the hood's gonna relate to.
Connor Maynard was an interesting pick for the record. That one's called Get to Know Me, right? So big ups to Connor, another Brighton lad. Why Connor over other singers?
Connor one, that one was God just blessing me. Basically, I was in the studio, it was like 3 a.m, and then in the studio I was in, there's like other studios where other producers is. So there's this guy, I think it was ADP, Levi Lennox and all of them. They're friends with Connor. I think they've just come back from a party and they were coming back to the studio for like an after party or just drink up or something. And when they've came back, they've come in to say hello to like me and Lekka, my producer. And then boom. From there, Connor's just listening to the song we was making. And he was like, no, I need to jump on this. Like, I need to jump on this. Boom. So when he jumped on it, then he just started doing his thing. And then we were like, rah, this is going to be a banger. And then, yeah, he didn't finish it that day. He left. A couple of days after, I'm telling Lekka, rah, shout Connor, like, boom. And I didn't think he was going to do it because I just thought he was drunk that night and he just came through or something. Like,
yeah.
He was on a wave, you feel me? He probably didn't even know that he done that. Next day, like, I mean, when Lekka shouted him, he's like, yeah, just tell me time and when, I'll come finish it off, boom. And then, yeah, he finished it off and then that's the banger. But there's another guy on it called Dakum.
Right.
Yeah. So, if you listen to it, you might not even tell when Dakum comes in, but he's on the track as well at the end.
Oh, in that same track?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
That's what I'm saying.
that.
You only think it's me and Connor, but Dakum's on it as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Political Peak on the album as well.
Yeah.
You guys are made up though, right? So
yeah, that's my
you're
guy,
good
that's
again.
my guy. Yeah.
I like what you two do together, so
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear you back on there, man.
Yeah.
How much did the album cost to put together?
I don't know, man. Blood, sweat and tears.
Blood, sweat and tears. So you like roughly?
No, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. It took a year. Like I weren't trying to. How can I put it? Like I weren't calculating nothing. I was just making my bangers, going studio. Like up till now, after I even got my track list sorted, I'm just going studio all the time, and then I just make bangers. I don't say, this. I don't really. I'm not calculating nothing for it to be towards Brixton. At the time, I'm just going studio, making songs.
Right.
And I've got like 40, 50 songs that I've picked. These, I think it's like 18, 19,
17 and then an intro and outro.
Yeah. That I picked them from. So I couldn't tell you the cost.
So you got a
like
huge catalogue that you
videos. Some videos that I've shot, I'm not even using them. Like I've shot the video with notes. I shot that twice.
Right.
So yeah, that's 2 different budgets.
So who's handling the business side? Do you just let management deal with that stuff and you just handle with the creative side?
No, we both handle. We both handle.
Right. Okay. Let's talk and shout out the producers on the album. Obviously you already know Fanatics on there. Who else produced beats for the album?
Lekka, Fanatics, C-Figs, Hydraulic, ATG, Mazza, and Monroe.
A lot of good people to work with, man.
The most though.
Huh?
Lekka got the most.
Lekka got the most.
Yeah.
So there's a headline show on the way?
Yeah, headline show 20th of April.
20th of April. Is this part of a tour or just a one show?
The one show. Hopefully towards the end of the year, I'll have a full-on tour.
What's the venue?
Village Underground.
Village
20th
Underground.
of April.
April 20th. Sneakbo in the building.
Trust
I'm
me,
excited, man.
Mad.
What song are you most excited for people to hear from this album?
What, at my show or when it comes out?
Yeah, sorry, like perform-wise.
If I'm talking performance, I think I want to perform the intro, Nah, Active, They Don't Want to See, Living. Should I name everything?
You're just going through the whole track list. I think, you know what, I think the song that's going to go off most is going to be Active.
Yeah.
And I think second to that is going to be, I've forgotten the name of it, the one with Yungen.
Yeah, that's going to go off. That's
because you know what song that reminded me of? You two did a Young Thug
with
cover.
With that.
Yeah. And it really reminded me of that.
Mad.
And I know it's not going to be a secret, bruv. Youngen's going to be at the show. We all know it. and it's gonna go off when Yungen comes out and you guys perform that. It's gonna be mad.
No, it's gonna be mad. It's gonna be mad. Trust me. Shout out Yungen. Every track, like since I started rapping, not every year, but every other year, I've always made a banger with Yungen.
Yeah.
From Ain't On Nothing. With
you two should do an album together,
no,
bro.
Trust me. At least like 7, 8 songs or something. Like,
yeah.
Just kill it. Bangers.
Sick. Thank you for passing through, bro. I appreciate that.
No problem, man. Anytime, fam.
The album is out March 2nd. Stream it, buy it, purchase it, whatever. Let's get this album in the charts. The headline show is April 20th. It's DJ Double here with Sneakbo.